If you want to drop 10 pounds going into 2026, in this video, I'm going to give you the exact steps you need to take to get into momentum to drop the 10 pounds, if not more. Because I've had coaching clients drop 12, 15 plus pounds in a month. It's not something that happens all the time, but 10 pounds, rookie numbers. We can do that. All right. And so I'm going to give you step by step what you need to do. And these are also some steps that I take as well. Just realize these are principles, habits. If you live by these things, not only will you be able to drop this 10 pounds, you'll be able to keep it off. And you'll be able to drop another 10 pounds if you keep doing these things. Okay? And so let's dive in. The first thing is cut back on the refined carbs and processed food. I know we're busy. You're eating Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A biscuits, chicken nuggets, Chipotle, right? These foods are what we call calorie dense, nutrient low, okay? Meaning that it's not giving our body much nutritional value, but the calories are heavy. Like if you look at how much calories you're eating in a Chick-fil-A sandwich with the fry, with the soda or the lemonade, easily 800 plus calories, easily, okay? And it could be way more than that, depending on if you're eating a medium fry or a large fry, depending on if you're eating grilled nuggets or fried nuggets, grilled sandwich or fried sandwich. Very important to pay attention to these things. So instead, what we want to do is, like, I know life happens, right? And so we're going to eat fast food every now and then, but it's just when we need that convenience, not all the time. Because if you do, you tend to have low energy. And if you have low energy, you tend to not want to do things after you get off work. You don't want to hit the gym. It's not because you don't feel like it. Your body is just, you don't have the energy to do it. You didn't properly fuel yourself. So stop eating for taste and start eating for fuel. Okay? When you feel good, you do more. You hit the gym. And so instead, we want to do whole foods. Whole foods are things like protein, healthy fats, and fibrous fruits and vegetables. These types of foods are dense in nutrients, very low in calories. Okay? Dense in nutrients, very low in calories. The fast food, the processed foods, dense in calories, very low in nutrient. Okay? But when you eat these types of foods, I'm talking about chicken, steak, lean ground beef, lean ground turkey, uh, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, avocados, walnuts. When you eat foods like this, they're dense in nutrients, but you can almost just you can eat a lot of it, man. And it's not gonna have a lot of calories. It makes it really easy to lose weight and burn fat, guys. Like this is how I eat 90% of the time. And I don't track my calories. At one point in my life I did, but I don't track calories. I don't track my macros. I don't do any of that now. Because when you eat in this way, it's like the food it just doesn't have enough calories in it to make you find yourself stepping on the scale and the weight's going up. You'd have to be overeating for that to happen. Now, what I'm not saying, guys, is don't track, because if you've never done it before, then you might find yourself overeating on healthy food. But it's actually kind of hard to overeat on whole foods. Okay, you still want to have that awareness around how much you're eating. So make sure you know your calorie intake. Make sure you're measuring your food. Make sure you're tracking your meals inside of an app like MyFitnessPal. Young brother, keep up the great work. Teach these youngins. Oh, for sure. Um, and so that's the first thing. Eat whole foods. Guys, I remember there was a time where I was super busy. I was eating Chick-fil-A almost every day. And if I wasn't eating Chick-fil-A, I was eating Chipotle. And initially, I had that convenience. I'm like, man, I feel good. I'm able to get things done. But then after a couple of days, my energy level started to decline. I'm like, man, why I'm feeling sluggish? Why I'm having brain fog? Why I want to sit down and lay down a little more frequently throughout the day. The calories were there, but the nutrients wasn't. Most people don't realize that the body is not craving calories. Our body is craving nutrients. Okay? You look great today. I appreciate that. And so focus on nutrients, not calories. That's why you want to eat whole foods. Okay? That's number one. The second thing is this, and this is a game changer. A lot of people don't talk about this. Hydrate like the elite. When most people think about hydration, they're just drinking water, which is a good start because most people are just drinking sodas and simply lemonades and sweet teas and all this sugar, wondering why they have brain fog, wondering why they're bloated, wondering why they don't have the energy to do anything, wondering why they have erectile dysfunction. It's the sugar. Wondering why they have type 2 diabetes. You're drinking sugar all day, man. You can't do that. And so just cutting back on 300 calories here and there throughout the day when you're drinking the sodas and the lemonades and the sweet teas to drinking sparkling water, alkaline water. You're cutting your calories dramatically. It makes it so easy to lose weight when you do that. And so not only are we going to drink water, but we're also going to drink water with electrolytes. It's going to help you hydrate even more. It's going to help you manage your stress even more. You can put some electrolytes in your water before a hard workout, after a hard workout, after a long day of work. If you know you're like really stressed from working, guys, put electrolytes in your water. Game changer. Okay, you're gonna feel way more hydrated. So that's the second thing. The third thing, a lot of people think about just working out, and that's cool, but you have to have intentional movement. Intentional movement. All right, nutrients, electrolytes. Exactly. You got to have electrolytes. Okay, nutrients. Right. Intentional movement is this. Most people are just thinking, "Oh, I'm just gonna go hit the gym and work out, and that's all I need." And that's cool. You should be going to the gym. 3, 4 days a week is all you need. You don't have to be in the gym all day long. Like I'm not in the gym all day long, even though I'm coach. I'm giving y'all this sauce. But guess where I'm at right now? I'm at the house. Looking at myself and looking at y'all comments and looking at my Christmas tree behind my phone. And so I have to be intentional with moving, not just in the gym, but outside the gym. And so I'm going to show y'all something. You see my stand-up mirror right there? You see that little arm right behind it with that little yellow line on there? That's a walking pad. That's a walking pad. So when I'm not hitting the gym, and let's say I get a little bit of brain fog, let's say I'm tired, and I'm just like, you know, energy level just get low. I pull my walking pad out, I'll put it on the floor, and I'll walk on it. I'll walk on it for about 10, 15 minutes, and it gets my energy level back up. Okay? When you do this, this is how you have more energy to want to hit the gym. This is how you get your energy level up after you get done eating a meal and you have that little sluggish-itis feeling because you just ate too much of a heavy meal and it spikes your insulin because you have all that glucose in your body. Your body breaks down the carbs like the breads and the rice and potatoes, all that kind of stuff. It breaks it down as glucose. And when you have all that glucose in your system, in your body, it can create brain fog. You can get tired and sluggish. And so the worst thing to do after you get done eating a meal is to sit. You want to walk. So get a walking pad. Walk for 10, 15 minutes after each meal you eat. I'm not talking about breaking out into a sweat. I'm not talking about wear a sauna suit while you're walking. Just walk, man. You could be in your night clothes. You could be in your work clothes. I'm talking like 2 miles per hour is all you need. Is a calm pace that you can walk at, if not faster if you want to, you know. And what it's going to do is regulate your blood sugar. That way you're not having itis. It's also going to burn more calories for you. That way you can burn more fat. And then lastly, it's going to give you more energy. Like people who are successful understand it's not just about having the image. It's about having the energy to excel in your career. It's about having the energy to be able to, enjoy time with your family at home, your partner, your children. A lot of people, they lack the energy, and so they're just kind of like existing. They're not able to enjoy their life with the people they love and care about. Intentional movement will give you that energy. Okay. It doesn't have to be at the gym all the time. The other side of intentional movement, hitting the gym. 3 to 4 days a week is all you need. If you're working out 4 days a week, 2 upper body days, 2 lower body days. If you're working out 3 days a week, you can do full body all 3 days. Or you can do an upper, lower, and a full body. Okay? When you do these things, guys, it makes it so easy to drop this weight. Like you will be able to drop weight by default because this is what we do as a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle of drinking water with electrolytes. It's a lifestyle of eating whole foods. It's crazy how people nowadays in America are saying eating healthy is a diet. When these are things we should already want to do to take care of ourselves. This is why so many people have type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure and heart disease and erectile dysfunction. It's the food, man. Doesn't mean you're a bad person if you're eating like this all the time, but if you want better, if you want change, if you don't want things to get worse, you have to change your lifestyle. Most people think it's something about, oh, it's my genetics, oh, it's my age. It ain't none of that. It's your lifestyle. It's a lack of clarity around understanding how to properly eat the right foods. How much do you need to be eating? Not just what, but how much. I just had a lady on my Instagram earlier today. She was like, hey, I'm eating healthy. I looked at your guide and I'm eating a lot of these foods already. I said, well, sounds like you have a structure problem. You don't have a food quality problem, you have a structure problem. Because if you're overeating on these foods, like I mentioned earlier, you're not going to lose weight. And so that's why it's important to know your calorie intake, protein intake. I'm telling you, once you do these things, guys, this is how you lose weight and keep it off. And this is how you be able to drop those 10 pounds going into 2026 and being in momentum while everybody else is going to be, I'm just going to wait until the new year and potentially gain weight. And now they got to work even harder to get that weight off plus the weight that they want to lose initially. Start now and make it a lifestyle. All right. Other than that, guys, if you'd like help from me, you want structure, you want a step-by-step game plan that fits your goals, your lifestyle, I'll drop a link down in the description below. That way you can learn more about coaching and working with me. Okay. Other than that, guys, I do have a call in about 5 minutes, so I got to head out. If y'all have questions about what I just shared, you can just drop them down in the comments below, and I answer your questions. All right. We out. Peace.